What does achievement entail? What is required? The human being has such a wide feeling of potential. One crucial element of a person's life is their commitment to success in whatever they do. This is what enables them to overcome so many boundaries and obstacles in life. This occurred at your school, and possibly subsequently at your institution or place of employment. Many individuals are experiencing it, though perhaps not everyone. They don't put much effort into succeeding. They take 3 steps because they want to achieve, something interesting occurs, and they leave. They leave here, they leave there, and they leave there. Hello, I want to survive. They don't put much effort into succeeding. Situations can readily prevent you from doing what you're doing. After all, it happens to everyone on occasion. Or, they may be impacted by the circumstances around them in some manner. However, when this occurs, individuals loosen their dedication to their achievement. They might feel a little weaker bodily, which would impair their resolve to succeed. It's possible that as their feelings fluctuate a little, they'll lose some of their resolve to succeed. This is crucial at this time. You have to overcome this infection, no matter how long it takes. That means it's imperative that you continue to exist. And no matter what occurred, one should remain committed to remaining alive. Because someone close to us passed away, it's even more crucial that we continue to live, huh? Since everyone around us is ill, it is crucial that we stay healthy so that we can look after those who are. Therefore, regardless of what occurs, your dedication to success should not be compromised because of societal drama, physiological drama, or psychological drama. That is what helps you overcome so many obstacles and boundaries in your life. So, how does achievement appear? What is required? You must realize that those who achieved any notable life accomplishments did not, as you know. I don't want to use anyone personally as an illustration. I'm making an effort to not think of any apparent ideas. You see, I have colleagues and relatives who consistently eat their breakfast on schedule. Of course, they must have coffee after brunch. They must, of course, smoke a cigarette after their coffee because they are attempting to relax. They will then leave for work, arrive home just in time for supper, consume, then unwind for a while before going to bed. After drinking 1 tea in the evening, smoking, and returning to work. And at 8 or 8:30, they return home for supper and possibly other activities like drinking and doing this or that. That's their top concern, then. It's great, I'm not grumbling, that's not how it ought to be. However, those who have achieved great success, whether in music, athletics, the arts, business, or the spiritual process, never know when they ate, slept, or took a midday nap. Such an item has never before crossed my path. As a result, one crucial element of the lives of those who are dedicated to success in whatever they do is that they avoid settling down in places that are only marginally pleasant. Because when they lower you to the tomb, where you are relaxed, comfort will occur. Have you observed how at ease they are? Once they're deceased, they're at ease if you toss them there as well, if you lower them, and even if you burn them. Are you sure? There will be comfort. Right now, the focus is on making sure that the experience and the action are deep and impactful. Because you could have done all of those things, nothing bad, I'm not against them, if they had given you an endless quantity of time. The issue is that they provided you such a short amount of time with such enormous human potential. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with an earthworm, I'm just saying that because it has a unipolar potential, it can only do so much. Imagine if creation had created you like an earthworm. An earthworm never considers climbing a tree because it knows it will be gathered by birds. Instead, it is more content to crawl along the ground. It only seeks to regenerate the planet. You see, even though we benefit greatly from it, It has a very distinct goal: to consume, reproduce, and eventually expire. Very specific goals. He tries to achieve that goal. He may not nap in the afternoon, in my opinion. I don't believe that, because every time I saw earthworms in the afternoon, they were all very active. However, a person was born with far too many potentials. Because of this, it takes a certain amount of effort for a person to forget about the outside world and to view themselves as effective. If your definition of success is barely outperforming your neighbor, that is what I refer to as illness. That is not achievement. That your friend is worse than you makes you pleased. Is this a disease or a triumph? It is disease. However, if your work makes you feel satisfied in some manner, for the time being, let's call that achievement. Whether you are superior to or inferior to someone else is irrelevant. You should not even consider that possibility. However, you feel as though you are making the most of yourself and your work gives you a feeling of satisfaction. If you can just close your eyes and remain still without doing anything, that's wonderful. You cannot, however, do that. In your current circumstances, you are unable to do that. You can't merely shut your eyes and become still. You won't be active, you'll be distracted. That indicates some sort of regression rather than an improvement. People constantly passing judgment. I did this, I did that, maybe this didn't work, maybe this is an error, that's a mistake, which is the issue with this success. In real world, there is no such entity. You see, you used to be a chimpanzee, right? You know, this is that Brit, not me. You were all once primates, according to Charles Darwin. That was only a short time ago. Was it an error that you thought you were a chimpanzee, or was it simply a step in your evolution? Was it an error, or was it merely a particular step in evolution? Similar to this, you were born because, unlike other animals, human beings are mainly unformed when they are born. Other animals would know what to do with their lives if they were simply provided with sustenance. Because humans have such a wide sense of possibility, they are born unformed and unfixed. You must make yourself whole. Various individuals will lob various kinds of projectiles your way. All sorts of things are thrown at you from your parents, your instructors, the school, your neighbors, society, and the rest of the world. Your success will be determined by your ability to sort through all of this sludge and create something useful from yourself. Regardless of whether others agree with you or not, you believe your existence is important. Enough for the moment. Even if the world doesn't acknowledge you, you are still valuable in your own right.